Welcome to Old Friends and New Roads. We're continuing the trailer build today, and I got some stuff. So it took a little bit to get, for whatever reason. Finally got Bushtec to respond to me, and the hitch that I wanted was out of stock for quite a while. So finally got it. It's in the box. Let's look through it. First, this piece took a little bit longer. This is actually where the pin goes for the Heim joint. Had to wait for it to be chromed. Could have been black. I don't really care. We got some brackets. I'm guessing, I haven't really read through the directions yet, but I'm guessing this is kind of what mounts to the bike. Then this gets bolted to that. Hold on. So to me it looks like this is probably what sits level that the chrome piece with the hitch comes off of. So totally just speculating. I've never put one of these on, and I haven't really looked through the instructions yet. Weird. In here we got new wheel bearings. Trailer's been sitting for a while. Thought that was a good idea. We got the pin lock and dust cover. They got weird keys. Let me grab a key and I'll tell you what I mean. Don't think I've ever quite seen a key like this. It's got like these pins that get pushed in. And I probably just gave you guys my secret code or something. But it's cool. What else do we got in here? Hardware. The scariest part of the build, electrical parts. So what I have is the wiring for the bike, as well as new wiring for the trailer, because when I look at the plug that's on the trailer, it doesn't look like it's relevant anymore. So I bought the new hardware kit for the bike, also the trailer side stuff, so that I would just guarantee that they would go together. Also purchased, I got some new rubber. Pretty stoked about these. Heidenau, I don't know, whatever. The normal brand that everybody recommends for these trailers, and the brand that's on it, I think they're Shinkos or whatever. I just couldn't get down with them. They had a speed rating of like 55. That's not my style. I think these are up in the 95 range. Sounds right. So today, we just got done with some fucking winter storm bullshit. So finally got a decent day. I'll probably get rained on today, but I'm putting parts on the bike, so wish me luck. It says, attention installer, these instructions must be given to the end user. Harley-Davidson Motor Company, Harley-Davidson Motorcycles, and or any affiliate or subsidiary has neither approved or endorsed Bushtec Products Corporation. Its products, trailers, or hitches. Use of a trailer or trailer hitch on any motorcycle could void your warranty and may increase your chance of injury or death in an accident situation. Yeah, but also we're just fucking rolling around on motorcycles, so, you know, not like I got a fucking airbag going. Alright, so, hitch installation. Step 1, grab beer. Guess I gotta provide my own. So I gotta say, like many folks who are blaming COVID for weight gain. Yeah, me too, sure. So I'm drinking a low-cal hazy IPA. Pretty good for 100 calories, man. So here's to clean living. All right, I'm gonna grab some shit, get the bike uncovered, See if I can't bolt some stuff on. Check you back. Got a funny one for you. So like the day we got back from Idaho last summer, you know, I've been fucking with this ram mount the whole time, and like I just stepped off the bike and we lost one of the little rubber grommet things. Guess what I just found? Rubber grommet. So boom, bike's pretty much done. Yep. Unplug the seat. Off. All right. Remove left and right saddlebags. Remove seat. Locate one bolt on each side that connects the saddlebag lower support to the saddlebag. Sits onto chrome fender support plate at bottom rear of fender. He good, type right. Looking at bike from behind, the bolt is located above the muffler, between the muffler hanger and fender, running front to back. See photo 1. Can't wait for photo 1. Photo 1's a bit of a letdown. Alright. You know, just a quick side note. Anybody that's got like a nice, clean, big shop that you get to work on indoors, I fucking hate you guys. Just kidding, but super envious. Alright. I think I know what bolt they're talking about. I'm gonna grab the part though. Hey, that'll tell me a story. Yep, I know it's stupid, but I've said this in previous videos that I use this toolkit whenever I can, because that way I know what I need when I'm out on the road. Don't get caught slipping. Here's a better view of where that's bolting to. It didn't, shit. It didn't say to, but I dropped on this little hitch piece because I don't know. Maybe it goes on after, but I don't think so. All right, now we gotta remove these 3 bolts. So this bad mamma jamma goes onto there. Hopefully that works out. So you can see those 3 holes, the 2 outer holes have different depths as the middle hole. And there's spacers, so this is kind of fiddly. Maybe. So basically I got the 2 long washers or spacers on the outside, short spacer in the middle. Try not to strip anything. I think that's right. So this piece has this bend in it, and I just assume that it kind of bends inward, but that might be wrong. Hold on. All right, so these bolts, these actually came in stainless, and I have a lot of experience with stainless hardware, so I'm actually going to use anti-seize because stainless loves wadding up, and I don't have time for it. So anti-seize. Well, those 3 bolts were infuriating, and now I lost my window, so I gotta pick up before all my shit gets wet. See you on a dry day, I guess. All right, here's the jam. Rain held off a little bit longer. I'll just show you the connection here. So this piece with those 3 bolts go down, connect to that center piece by those 2 bolts. Center piece is connected by 1 bolt on both sides. Kind of finicky. The instructions are kind of a bummer. I'll check you back whenever I got the whole thing wrapped up, and hopefully get a pin sticking out. I'd like to thank everybody that keeps on checking out our videos and subscribing. You know, you guys are just really the best. Things are going really well right now. Got some email from some of you guys, and I really appreciate that kind of stuff. You know, James had some really nice things to say. John sent us some pictures of his trailer. He's up there in Alaska just mobbing around with this trailer. Looks a lot like John's, which is comforting because he just loves it. So we really appreciate all you guys. Channel's really kind of getting its legs going. I'd like to thank the Two Wheels Big Life crew for doing our podcast with us. Those guys are just awesome. It was such a treat to talk to them. We just plan to keep on just going, you know, and creating content and bringing you guys along for all of our adventures. So we appreciate everybody that subscribes, man. Ride safe.